The Churchill Centre has been built. Oh, it's here, I can see it coming. Absolutely incredible.
I am so happy for every people. Thank you so much.
So it appears that we've hit a problem.
No more work today.
I'm a little bit confuddled.
We're Chris and Marianne, and we've been travelling full-time for the past 3 years.
We did it!
We're currently attempting to drive Trudy, our home on wheels, all the way around the world.
We've arrived back in Antalya. Trudy is safe and sound, but when we left in a hurry because we had a pickup. We were sharing with somebody that was late for a flight. We left in a bit of hurry and we left the back window open, and we were a bit worried about it. But what the guys have done is they've actually put a cable tie around the thing, pulled it, and it's locked the window for us. Isn't that just amazing? It's a very good car park. We will definitely be using this one again if we fly out of Turkey in the coming months.
Do you know, it was such a worry about the window.
I know, it's a big relief, isn't it?
It was. Ingenious.
It's a safe country.
Yeah, really love it.
So that stay, how many days was it? 4 days?
It was
3 days.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
And today's Friday. And it was 60 TL, which is about £6, which is a great price, especially when he looked after the van so well. That price also includes airport drop-off and pickup.
Retail therapy. So if you've been watching us for a while, you know we've had a problem with our fridge freezer. There was a big puddle on the floor one morning when Chris woke up to get me coffee. So we've been looking into compressor fridge boxes, and it's a solution for us until we can get Trudy's original fridge. It's been going 17 years, so well done, Trudy's fridge. So we're at a shop called Duka Caravan in Antalya. They've got everything. They've got caravans, they've got tents, they've got awnings, tables, chairs and bits and pieces. So if you're in the area and you need some camp stuff, this is a very good shop. In fact, I was saying to Chris, I don't want shoes, but I could probably buy all of this stuff here.
Back on the beach, Seher's just driven past
She spotted us.
with a trailer, and she's got a lot of sticks. Okay?
Oh.
You okay?
Very good. Very sporty.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, the trailer's good.
yeah. I have not seen.
Is this your one?
Yeah. It's ours.
Yeah, Decafog. Oh, and you got signs. New signs.
That's very good.
This is for the Carita nest.
That's
Amazing. So you would think after the busy time we had in Istanbul and the rush to Georgia that we would have had a very quiet, relaxed weekend. Not us. We were up bright and early on Saturday morning. I had my first vaccine, the Pfizer jab here in Turkey. Didn't feel it. Marianne's already had hers, and as a Turkish resident it was free here in Turkey, and we got the next one scheduled in August. But we also met up with some other YouTubers also here in Turkey. Let me introduce Joe.
Hello.
And Mina from Estonia. They've been traveling around in their van. They got a channel, you can see it on the van there, Wild Vikings Travels. So we've had fun catching up with these guys and just telling stories from the road and life in Turkey, and it's all good. But then Sunday morning we were up at 5 o'clock because this happened.
Good morning. It's just a little bit past 5 o'clock in the morning. So you know me, I don't get out of bed for many important things. But this one is super important. The Churchill Centre has been built. Seher is a Amazonian warrior who has made this happen. And she's just messaged me to say that the building has been loaded onto the crane, loaded onto a lorry by a crane, and she's coming now. And we want to memorize and capture this moment, this incredible moment. So I'm just walking down towards the centre. You can see there's still cars parking on the beach even though the signs are up. There's rubbish all around. She's got a fight on her hands, I'm not gonna lie, but as we've been saying to lots of people that have been coming down to help her, and there are loads of you, you know who you are, that are coming down to help her. If 1 million people do one thing, don't use one single-use plastic, one single-use straw, one single-use item. That's 1 million items. That's 1 million pieces of plastic that haven't been put on the planet. Help Sahar, help your neighbourhood. So I'm going to walk down. There's my beautiful view this morning. I have to record this. There is ducks on the roof and a beautiful sunrise. Yeah, that's the first time for me. I haven't seen ducks on a roof before. I'm in charge of a camera. Ah, I hate being in charge of a camera. Just to give a little oversight whilst I'm here before it arrives. The groundwork's been done. It's all been watered to stop it all moving around. We're all so excited, even though it's 5 o'clock in the morning. There's the old centre. It's mad, isn't it, to believe that they've gone from an old tent to a Beledesi, which is a local council gazebos, so a council gazebo, to now having the footwork, the groundwork for their own centre here. It's going to be an observation centre, and you can see it's going to be set back from the beach. So there's a lot of beachfront in front of it, so it's not in the line of sight. In fact, you can see the line of sight for the turtle nestings. If you look down the beach, that is probably the highest that turtles are coming, and the centre's back there. Oh, it's here, I can see it coming. Absolutely incredible. I can see it coming in the distance.
So today is a good day. Who would have thought that in this time already this centre is being delivered? It's been made off-site, it's been driven out down this morning, and it's just going to be put into position. It looks amazing. Oh, she wants to go inside. Happy? Happy?
I am so happy for every people. Thank you so much. It was my dream for my carreta. We are the carreta family here. I'm happy and proud of you. We have here many more babies.
Many more babies.
That is our babies.
Well done.
Happy tears.
Well done. Well done.
Today's happy tears.
I've never met somebody who makes me cry so much.
I know. So they've lined it up and now they're just going to dig in some posts, I think. Is that the plan?
Yeah, it's going to build it so it's off the floor,
Yeah,
and so it doesn't damage the building with salty water and the such.
amazing.
I've never met anybody that makes me cry so much.
I know, what is that? What is that?
Good night, Ed.
Good night, Ed. Oh, you broke it. So rookie mistake, we're running out of GoPro batteries and Marianne's decided she's going to drive the ATV. This scares me, Marianne.
How does it go? I can't make it go. Why is it not going?
Oh my God. Marianne?
Huh?
You don't... Are you sure you know... Where's the clutch? Put the clutch in. Oh my... Easy, easy. Oh my God. You made it.
Hello?
You're alive.
Of course I made it. I'm a professional driver. I can't put it in gear though.
Neutral. Oh, there you go.
So the centre's been delivered. They're digging in the legs now, and this is our observation centre. This is what you have helped create. It's going to go over this sandbank here. You can see the river over there, you can see the sea over there. The legs are actually being welded on, and this is the centre. And it's really lovely because it's been done in white. Actually, when you look through it, it's almost invisible. So it's an observation come rescue centre that's going to be here to be able to allow Seher to do some work, educational and rescue promotion, which is fantastic. It's going to be a great base. It's been a monster project. I've just come out into the shade because it's probably about 27, 28 degrees already. It's sweltering hot. And they brought in each part of the framework, welded it together, and now they're going to put the bamboo roof on shortly, and put the steps in. They've literally a phenomenal team.
Changes will come, 'cause the light's just around that corner. Life must go on. What won't kill me will make me stronger. When I'm falling down on my knees, I will rise and try to believe that changes will come, 'cause the light's just around that corner.
So the progress that's going on in the building has been absolutely phenomenal. The guys have got the wood up here around the edge. They're building the living quarters kitchen area and the area where it will be held secure so that Seher can store educational materials and things that she needs. And then they've got the bamboo up there at the top to be able to create some shade for people to be able to come and visit. But it's looking absolutely beautiful. The truck that's brought them down unfortunately has got stuck in the sand, but they're working really hard to make sure that it's all dug out and they're putting water to make it sand. So, and the steps are in. So it appears that we've hit a problem because obviously we've got a building. For some reason the Beladetti are not happy about it and they're saying that there's a bit of a problem. So Seher's currently talking to somebody, maybe a lawyer, I'm not really sure. And we know that everything's good. We know that she's got permission. So we have no idea exactly what's going on. But as soon as I find out, I'm gonna let you know. So the builders have now come to join in and support Seher because there's some issue with the size of it. They're saying it's too big or it's like a couple of centimeters over. I'm not exactly sure of the measurements because everybody's speaking Turkish. But ultimately, they're all standing by it and saying, you know, come on, this is it's a properly built structure, it's safe, and it's coming to the measurements, the specs. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave them all to talk about it, and then hopefully we'll have a solution. As a turtle rescue centre, I'm a little bit confuddled.
So whilst I've been busy editing in the van, I came down to see what was happening down here. And have I missed all the fun or what? Seems like things kicked off a little bit here. The local Zabita have told them to stop work on the building. And the latest is that Seher has to have a meeting with the local, I think the Beledesi in the morning. And then we will update you on what is happening. No more work today. So this morning we're just driving back down to Dekafok to Seher because it's been a bit confusing over the last couple of days. As you see, when the building was delivered, there was some confusion with the local authorities, and we didn't actually really understand what was going on because it was all in Turkish and it got very confusing. All we know is that they said there was a problem with putting the building there. But a couple of days later, it's good news. Everything is all official and signed and done and sealed and stamped and whatever else is needed here in Turkey. And Dekafok building is officially there. So we thought this morning we'd come down, have a look ourselves and share it with you.
It's good because it's completely open. It looks really cool.
Another scorching day here.
Scotcho! For those of you who live in vans or enjoy van life, you know that living in a tin can, which has got really good insulation because it's a UK van, so it needs to be well insulated. It's reaching above temperatures of 40, and in fact, I've got really bad heat rash at the moment.
Actually, it's been really hard editing videos in this heat because the computers just don't respond. They get too hot when it's 40 plus in the van. One thing being by the coast, at least there's a nice breeze and it makes a difference. But I've noticed if you walk on the sand, like in the middle of the day with your flip-flops on, literally the sand comes into your shoe and your feet burn. So if you do come to the beach, wear proper shoes because it hurts. There's the building. There you go, this is the building. Look, so they've made it off the floor so that any turtle nests could nest underneath, although we are so far from the beach. I think that is a freak distanced turtle, and already it's 10 meters away from the building. It's got this huge Dekafok sign. This is a temporary one really here. She's going to get a proper name put on, and all of this is going to be clad in wood. It's going to look lovely. This is just the original metalwork.
Wow. Wow!
Isn't that amazing?
It's literally awesome.
So you got the wooden floor, you got this nice decorative edging. I love these balustrades. She decided to go with metal because the wood would need staining every year, and obviously metal lasts longer, and the wood is just the decorative part, but it's all going to be nicely done.
And also, she doesn't want to be busy staining. She needs to be out on the beach. She
Exactly.
can't be wasting time doing maintenance work and re-putting. We know from having wooden furniture in our garden, it literally just gets destroyed. And this observation centre and rescue centre is all thanks to you. It's not finished by any means, but it's the start of something magnificent.
She's going to be working hard over the next few days. She's got these bits going on the roof, so this is all going to be shaded. Nice to see she's got a supply of sticks. They must have just been delivered. Welcome to Dekafok's and Seher's observation centre. You can see for miles here.
Look at her, she's still picking up rubbish.
She's down there working. This is going to be a little back room, sort of office, a private area where they can have a locker and lock their valuables.
All the way along here there will be laminated sheets with educational material for the kids, and she's got so many ideas for creating educational posts and materials that she's going to dot around and be able to educate, because that is the future. Everyone tells us how terrible rubbish is and how terrible people are and how awful, but the kids are the next generation, they're the future. She knows that. She's incredibly astute, and we're really grateful to have this princess warrior who's taking the challenge on.
And it's been very stressful actually the last couple of days because we haven't really known what's going on with the project. So I'm very happy that it's all solved. In fact, the other morning we saw a massive crane driving past Trudy and we suddenly thought, oh no, are they coming to collect the building and take it away? And coincidentally, because there's not a lot of stuff down this end of the beach, it was for something completely nothing to do with this project at all, but it did give us a heart attack. Good morning.
Hiya, good morning. I am here.
Are you happy with your building?
I am so happy, so thank you very much. We have very nice building, and next week we make opening here. Come Coverns and many ministers. In the Turkey is the conservation first.
Yes.
Here is only information. On next winter I learned so good English, you see.
She's studying English.
Yeah. Seher is fluent in Turkish obviously and German, but she set herself the challenge in the winter when the nesting months aren't so busy. She's going to learn English so that she can educate more people as well.
You need an English Turkish speaking volunteer, don't you?
Captain June say to me 3 times, you learn English, that is very important. I learn and I make next year information very good English.
Yeah, your English is so much better already.
But also if there are any Turkish English speaking volunteers in the Manavgat area who would like to come down and work with Seher, help Seher A, learn English, and also maybe be part of producing the educational materials. We are talking to her every day and working out signage and stuff in English, but if there's anyone who speaks English and Turkish in this area, come on down.
As you know, everybody that donated to the GoFundMe, we're going to, which is still open by the way, we're going to get their names put on the building as like a wall of honor to say that this building was made possible by your donations. And I don't know, maybe one of these walls will end up having a list of all the names and everybody that's been a part of it.
The reason we're leaving it open is we're going to start fundraising for educational materials, solar panels, batteries, so that they have a more off-grid time, you know, just charging your phone, just being able to have lights and stuff like that at night time if they're in the back office, if they're working. So yeah, there's a few other things that we're doing, so please don't feel that it's done. It's going to be work in progress, but thank you so much for all your support so far.